Hello and welcome to another episode of Political Talk. I'm Hugo Pellegrinolo, and today's episode is in memory of the late Collin Powell, former United States Secretary of State under the administration of George Walker Bush. Collin Powell died of COVID-19 at age 84 years old on Monday, 18th of October, 2021. As always, thank you very much for watching today's videos, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And as well, we do have English, Spanish, Portuguese, and even French subtitles.
Collin Luther Powell, April 5, 1937 – October 18, 2021 was an American statesman, diplomat, and four-star general who served as the 65th United States Secretary of State from 2001 to 2005. He was the first African-American Secretary of State. He served as the 16th United States National Security Advisor from 1987 to 1989 and as the 12th Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff from 1989 to 1993. Powell was born in New York City in 1937 and was raised in the South Bronx. His parents, Luther and Maud Powell, immigrated to the United States from Jamaica. He was educated in the New York City public schools and received a bachelor's degree in geology from the City College of New York. He also participated in ROTC at NE and received a commission as an Army second lieutenant upon graduation in June 1958. He was a professional soldier for 35 years, during which time he held many command and staff positions and rose to the rank of four-star general. He was commander of the U.S. Army Forces Command in 1989. Powell's last military assignment, from October 1989 to September 1993, was as Joint Chiefs of Staff Chairman, the highest military position in the Department of Defense. During this time, he oversaw 28 crises, including the invasion of Panama in 1989 and Operation Desert Storm in the Persian Gulf War against Iraq in 1990-1991. He formulated the Powell Doctrine, which limits American military action unless it satisfies criteria regarding American national security interests, overwhelming force, and widespread public support. He was the 65th United States Secretary of State, serving under Republican President George W. Bush. As Secretary of State, Powell gave a speech before the United Nations regarding the rationale for the Iraq War. He later admitted that the speech contained substantial inaccuracies. He was forced to resign after Bush was re-elected in 2004. In 1995, Powell wrote his autobiography, My American Journey, and then in retirement another book, It Worked for Me, Lessons in Life and Leadership. He pursued a career as a public speaker, addressing audiences across the country and abroad. Before his appointment as Secretary of State, Powell chaired America's Promise. In the 2016 United States presidential election, Powell, who was not a candidate, received 3 electoral votes from Washington for the office of President of the United States. Powell won numerous U.S. and foreign military awards and decorations. His civilian awards included the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the Congressional Gold Medal, the Presidential Citizens Medal, and the Secretary's Distinguished Service Award. Powell, who was being treated for blood cancer that affects the immune system, died from complications of COVID-19 on October 18, 2021.
If you're getting tired of watching this video, you can always grab a glass of water, pause the video, and also go to my Patreon and support me.
2003 U.S. invasion of Iraq. My second purpose today is to share with you what the United States knows about Iraq's weapons of mass destruction. Iraq's behavior demonstrates that Saddam Hussein and his regime have made no effort to disarm as required by the international community. Indeed, the facts and Iraq's behavior show that Saddam Hussein and his regime are concealing their efforts to produce more weapons of mass destruction. Every statement I make today is backed up by sources, solid sources. These are not assertions. What we're giving you are facts and conclusions based on solid intelligence. Powell was a moderate Republican from 1995 until 2021, when he became an independent following the 2021 United States Capitol attack. He was pro-choice regarding abortion, and expressed some support for an assault weapons ban. He stated in his autobiography that he supported affirmative action that levels the playing field, without giving a leg up to undeserving persons because of racial issues. Powell originally suggested the don't ask, don't tell policy to President Clinton, though he later supported its repeal as proposed by Robert Gates and Admiral Mike Mullen in January 2010, saying circumstances had changed. According to Mark Perry, however, Powell actually disagreed with the policy from the beginning.
2016 presidential election. Powell was very vocal on the state of the Republican Party. Speaking at a Washington Ideas Forum in early October 2015, he warned the audience that the Republican Party had begun a move to the fringe right, lessening the chances of a Republican White House in the future. He also remarked on Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump's statements regarding immigrants, noting that there were many immigrants working in Trump hotels. In March 2016, Powell denounced the nastiness of the 2016 Republican primaries during an interview on CBS This Morning. He compared the race to reality television, and stated that the campaign had gone into the mud. In August 2016, Powell accused the Hillary Clinton campaign of trying to pin her email controversy on him. Speaking to People magazine, Powell said, "The truth is, she was using for a year before I sent her a memo telling her what I did.